What is happening, good people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're back here, Farming Simulator 25. This is our Start from Scratch series, episode number 27. We are currently in a holding pattern, waiting for our silage to ferment. It's 9:46 in the morning on October 1st, and I'm going to go ahead and speed up time so we can get this taken care of. Because this is the only thing left to do in this first day of October. Everything else is done. If you're new to the series and missed the last episode, go back and watch all the episodes. You're missing a lot. Know what the hell you're waiting for. Alright, we've sped up time to 120 times. You can see this is 65% fermenting. Shouldn't take much longer. Should just be a couple more hours, and we will just wait until all of these are ready. And then as soon as they're ready, we have a whole other field by the main farm. We've got these over here. It's probably, I don't know, 10 or 12 over in this area. And then as soon as we take these and sell them, we're going to check and see if we have enough money to buy the potato processing plant, which is super duper exciting. All right, as you can see, the silage is fully turned here. It is 6:30 in the evening, and it is getting dark. I gotta tell you, it's getting a little creepy out here in the dark. October, the sun starts to go down a little earlier. We're gonna have to turn all of our bright lights on so that we can sell this silage. And let's go ahead and start selling it. We're gonna have to make a couple runs here to the animal dealer so that we can get this done. All right, while we're out on the road, we don't want to blind anybody. We're just going to use our little tractor lights here. Should help make our way to the animal dealer. If we can remember where it is, and then we already missed a turn. Okay, maybe we should use all of our lights. All right, here we go. First trailer full. Let's see what happens. Bam, there we go. $49,847. Very similar to the bales that we sold from the big grass field. One trailer full, around $50,000. And let's see how many trailer fulls we can get. All right, we got a ton of bales over in this field. Let's go ahead and scoop them all up. I don't know, we might even have enough for 2 trailer full loads between this field and the ones that are left over by the chicken coops. Uh-oh. Look out, runaway bale, scoop it up. Alright, that was only 18,000, so a lot less for that one. I wonder why. I mean, I know I was missing 2 bales on there. Perhaps some of these weren't fully turned into silage. I don't know. Either way, $18,000. Let's put it in the bank. Let's head back over to the chicken coop farm. We'll pick up the rest of the bales that are over there. Alright, I think we got them all scooped up. I mean, it's dark out here, so if I have missed any, then we'll have to come back. We got 10 bales here on this trailer, and I'm not sure what these are going to sell for, but hopefully it gets our bank account up over $300,000. We are really close to being able to buy that potato processing plant. But once we sell the silage, we're going to go back to the main farm. We'll take a good long night's sleep, and we will get up refreshed and refreshed the second day of October, and we will continue doing the work to build this humongous farming empire. All right, $20,000 in sold bales there. Our bank account now $305,475. I think we're only about $40,000 away from being able to buy the potato processing plant, and hopefully that is going to happen in this episode. That would be really cool. We've got 118,000 liters of potatoes that we can go ahead and stick in the potato processing plant. We also have a lot of oil that's being produced because of our massive sunflower field that we harvested in the last episode. We got to figure out where to put this trailer. Gosh, there really is no room here. I'm driving around all willy-nilly. I don't even know what that means. And there it is, home sweet home. It's been a long day's worth of work waiting around for that silage. I mean, it's tough work. Ask any farmer, they'll tell you. Ah, yes, a good night's sleep. It is what we need after a long, hard day's work. And here we are in the second day of October, taking a look. The sky is beautiful, a partly cloudy sky. We have got our lettuce that keeps on spawning. We have got a lot of stuff going on. Because it is the second day of October, nothing's really changed as far as the fields go. We still have grass that's growing. It's 100% fertilized in this big field, but we do have a lot of work to do today. We have some big decisions to make as always, so let's get right down to it. Yeah, first things first, the price of lettuce. Man, we could probably wait one more month until November, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Our goat milk is declining, but I don't even think we have a full pallet over at the farm, so I don't think we can sell any of that. Eggs are actually at a really good price. We'll wait until the first day of November, and we'll go grab all of the eggs that we have over by the chickens. Also, pretty good time to sell canola oil. We do have one pallet over at the oil processing plant. We might want to go grab that today. We can take it to the potato processing plant, and that's $5,516. I mean, we are going to own the potato processing plant pretty soon. We also have to grab our olives out of the little fruit greenhouse, and we have to take them to the processing plant as well. As a matter of fact, let's get out of the Case tractor and let's hop into the John Deere. That's really where we want to be, especially if we're going to be moving pallets around. Let's grab our big trailer, and we're going to head over and grab the canola oil. It's just one pallet. I don't think we're going to need this whole big trailer, but it's the only one we have. We don't have like a small trailer. I guess we could just carry it with our tractor, but we'll take the trailer over just in case. Now, I was kind of hoping to have the potato processing plant before we had to sell any of our oil, but I guess that's not really going to work out the way we had planned. We got to decide what we're going to do with our fields, and I have some pretty good ideas. We also have to grab our plow and combine all of these fields over here. Now, we already have canola growing, but canola can't be planted for a long time, actually. So I think we are going to combine those fields into sunflower fields. All right, let's go ahead and grab the canola oil, which I'm not really sure which pallet it is. All right, that's canola oil, and that's sunflower oil. Okay, so we'll grab the pallet on the end. That'll be our canola oil. Oh, I mean, sunflower oil is good to be sold too, so maybe we'll just grab both of these. I mean, it's going to give us another $10,000. All right, here's the canola oil. Maybe, actually, it'll probably give us somewhere in the neighborhood of $11,000. We also have to check on wool and flour. See if those things can be sold. I don't know if the price really changed much, given it's only the second day of October. We just checked the first day of October. There we go. All right, here it is. Let's go ahead and strap it down. We're going to take it to the potato processing plant. I'm not even sure where the potato processing plant is, actually. Guess it'd be important to figure out that part. All right, I got the potato processing plant tagged. I think it's actually just right past the main farm, so we'll go ahead and sell these little cases of oil. Get about $11,000. It's going to put us right around $315,000. Pretty good chunk of change to have. We're only going to be about $30,000 short. We might want to sell Like, I know lettuce isn't a great time to sell it right now, but we might want to just sell it just to get the money so we can buy that potato processing plant and we can start making those potato chips. I mean, the people of Sri Lanka, I mean, they're craving it. They've been asking for it. They want these potato chips in their lives. And we're going to help them. And let me know in the comments down below, wherever you are, United States, if you're abroad, in Europe, wherever, what kind of potato chips are your favorite kind of potato chips? Here in the United States, especially on the East Coast, we have Snyder's potato chips, Lay's potato chips. There's a little company called Utz. And there are potato chips that are kettle cooked potato chips. They're called Grandma Utz, and they are the best potato chips in my area. Now, of course, I'm not counting things like Pringles. Pringles are pretty delicious, but I'm talking about straight up potato chips. And let me know in the comments what kind of potato chips you eating. Maybe you don't eat potato chips. Maybe you got a thing against potato chips, and that's fine. There's nothing against that. I'm not a big potato chip fan, but when I do eat potato chips, I like good potato chips. All right, here it is, moment of truth, coming up to the potato processing plant. This is soon to be ours. This is super cool. And I'm assuming this is where we're gonna sell these? I don't know. Yeah, there we go, 11,418 bucks. That is pretty good. We're gonna take the back way out of here. All right, let's get back to the farm. Let's see how we can make the additional $30,000. There's gotta be something we can sell, and I don't care if we're selling it where it's not optimal to sell it, but we gotta sell it. A couple things coming up in the spring that we're gonna have to plant. We have oat. We had an oat field that is gonna need to be replenished, and I'm kind of thinking about moving the oat field to one of the bigger fields. We have sunflowers we can plant in March or April, I can't remember. And some other crops that we are going to go ahead and plant in the springtime. All right, wool's not doing real good. Not until November. It ticks up a little bit. All right, we got one pallet of goat milk. It's only 748 liters, so I don't think we're going to sell that right now. Probably not too many eggs either. As of the first day of October, it wasn't even a full pallet over here, so I'm assuming it's very similar. All right, here's maybe one full pallet, almost a full pallet. There is one full pallet and a little bit on the side. All right, let's hop back into our Case tractor. We're gonna grab our trailer here. We do have a couple of things we could sell in the fruit greenhouses. We have some green beans, and according to the prices, green beans are, you gotta sell them now or you're gonna lose a bunch of money. So we're gonna get all of our green beans out of the, oh my God, I tell you what, these curbs are absolutely ridiculous. My biggest pet peeve with the game right now, I tell you. But we should have, I don't know, somewhere between 8,000 and 10,000 liters of green beans here, and I think they're selling a couple $1,000s per liter, so that might be about $20,000 that we get. All right, it's 5,200 liters of green beans here. We probably have the same in the other one, so let's just call it 10,000 liters of green beans. The price of green beans at the farmer's market is $2,277. So yeah, we're looking probably between $20,000 and $22,000, about $22,000 here. That's going to bring our bank account up to $337,000, and we are right there. And I have a good feeling that this is going to happen in this episode. We're going to be able to buy that potato processing plant. This is really excited. I wasn't sure at the beginning of the episode when I started recording, but I gotta tell you, I'm pretty confident now, and I'm getting excited. I mean, I might pee myself, and nobody wants that. We have just shy of 10,000 liters, so we're gonna probably have right around $20,000 for this trailer full of green beans, and we'll check and see what else is in there that we can sell. We're gonna have to wait for wool. We're gonna have to wait for eggs. We're gonna have to wait for goat milk until November when prices go up a little bit. And I think lettuce as well is gonna be November. But honestly, we have so much lettuce that it doesn't matter what we sell it for. There we go, $22,225 for the green beans. That puts our bank account at $337, just like I thought. I tell you what, I should buy a lottery ticket. But as I was saying, we could probably sell all of the lettuce right now, even when it's not at its best price, and that's going to be a lot of money because we have so much of it. Oh, I tell you what, spinach, looks like spinach is good to sell too. It doesn't have a whole big price tag for, for selling it. It's not a very profitable crop, so to speak. But we do have some spinach in here, so let's get the spinach out. We'll dump that. I mean, every bit counts. So we'll probably have the same, about 10,000 liters of spinach. That's going to be about $7,000. That's going to put us over the mark to buy the potato processing plant. All right, here we go, dumping the spinach in here. It's right around 10,000 liters, so it'll probably be around $7,000. And there it is, $6,797. Our bank account now $344. I believe that's enough to buy the potato processing plant, but we are not going to do it yet. I want to have a little bit of a cushion in our bank account. I don't want to spend every last penny on it because ultimately we're probably going to end up needing something. All right, taking a look at peas. We got peas in there. We can sell the peas in November, probably get a little bit more money. Although farmers market, it's only about $150 per 1,000 liters. I mean, we're only really going to lose about $1,000, but take a look at the Preserved Food Factory. They're giving $3,400. I'm not sure where the Preserved Food Factory is. Gotta say that fast 3 times in a row. Bet you can't. All right, well, I'll tell you what. Let's empty out the peas. Take them to the Preserved Food Factory. Again, we should have about 10,000 liters, so it should be, gosh, that's going to be $30,000. That's great. All right, here we go to the Preserved Food Factory. I've got it tagged, so perhaps we can go down this little kind of dirt road here. Oh God, we almost creamed a guy. That's all right. He didn't even stop. He didn't even look back at us. He didn't flip us off or nothing. He just kept on walking. Perhaps he's got some earbuds in and he can't hear the big tractor coming. All right, now the question is, how do we get over to the Preserved Food Factory from this little dirt road here? I think there's a road way up here. I'm not very familiar with the top end of this map. Oh yeah, there's a road. We're gonna be just fine. All right, let's turn. Oh boy, well, we missed a turn. Let's just drive through this little grassy knoll, and here it is. All right, selling the peas. Oh, this is awesome. There they go. See you later, peas. Have a good life. It's probably going to be mashed up into some baby food. $33,583. Wow, our bank account now $377,000. And that is pretty sweet. We got some other things to do, though. Let's keep the potato processing plant in the back of our minds for right now. I want to take the olives from the fruit greenhouses and I want to take them to the oil processing plant so they can start doing their thing and making that olive oil. And then we're going to grab our plow, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to start shaping some of these fields and getting them ready for the springtime. I have an idea. Of course, the chicken coop area, we're just going to make that one humongous sorghum field, and in between sorghum harvests I think we can turn it back into grass. That way we have a whole lot of stuff to feed our chickens, because they eat a lot of food, and it just, we can't sustain them on those 2 little fields of sorghum that we got going on. So I just want to make that whole area a big sorghum area. We can use the silo that we have over there to store whatever doesn't fit. All right, let's get these olives out of here. And I guess, if we don't have enough sorghum to put in the grain mill, that's fine. I mean, we don't really need sorghum flour. And at some point we can, buy a big sorghum field somewhere else. And I think what I'm going to do where the oil processing plant is. I'm gonna plow those big fields into one, and we're gonna plant sunflowers in March. And I think we're just gonna keep that maybe as a sunflower area, and then we'll have to kind of find maybe the area next to it. There's an area next to it on the map. We can start buying fields for canola. This is going to be about 8,100 liters of olives to be put in the oil mill, which is pretty cool. I also want to tidy up this little area farm. I don't like that little strip of field right there, so we're probably just going to make that nice and neat with some grass. And then we have this little field over here. I'm kind of saving it because I want to put more sheep over here, and this could be like our little sheep area. I'm really enjoying this playthrough on this map where everything's just kind of, symmetrically placed. And we'll have like a grain area, we have a sheep area, we'll have a potato area, and that kind of stuff. And that's another question that we have. I kind of want to move the potato field. I think we can plant potatoes in March, but I would not mind moving the potato field just so it's a little bit more convenient and we get it away from the chickens. Now, what is this thing here? This whole big industrial complex on the side, what is this? This is a cement factory. And then what is this? A lime station. Okay. Cement factory, not interesting to me at all. Because the cement factory, you need so many stones to put in there, and you'd have to get a debris crusher, or you have to just do a bunch of stone contracts, but that's just not going to give you enough stones to make that worthwhile. If we ever got into building stuff and we needed, concrete and concrete bags and stuff like that, maybe I'd think about it. All right, here, dumping the olives in. There we go. All right, olives are in. It's making olive oil. Let's go ahead and cut right through this little ditch. Get back on this little main road. Not a main road, but it's a paved surface. Let's get back to the farm. We're going to drop this trailer off. We're going to grab the plow, and we're going to do some sculpting. At the beginning of November, we're going to have 2 fields over by the chicken coops, 2 fields of grass to harvest. It's not going to give us a whole lot of bales for those 2 little fields, but it is going to be something. We're going to wrap them up in silage, and we are going to sell them. So I don't know how much money that's going to make us, but that's some potential income. November is going to be a pretty good month as far as making money and selling stuff. So I'm not too worried. Hopefully whatever we can sell in November can kind of hold us through the winter. Oh boy, look out. Well, I'm driving all crazy here. I hadn't even been drinking yet. All right, we got to figure out some place to put this trailer. Let's just put it over here by the bees. They won't mind. All right, there we go. We got to grab that plow if we can find it. I think it's up here at this shed, and it is not up here by this shed. Where the hell's our plow? Oh, you know what? I don't think I bought it. I meant to buy it. I don't think I bought it yet. Let's check. It's a Lizard plow. Yeah, no, we have the Lizard water tanker and the big bag trailer, but we do not have the plow yet. Well, that's pretty exciting. I'm going to spend some money here. Here it is. It's only $17,000. It's going to bring us down to $360,000. Oh, do we do it now or do we wait? All right, let's hold off. Let's hold off. It's fine. All right, we are running out of water in our greenhouses. We're going to have to fill those up. There is the oil mill. Got a bunch of stuff in it, making that oil. And let's check out the potato processing plant. Well, let's go ahead and visit this puppy, and let's see how much it costs. $360. Dang it. I thought it was $340. All right, we don't want to buy it yet. $377,000 in our bank account. I mean, we could buy it. We'd have $17,000 left, but I kind of want to wait. I don't want to get our bank account down to nothing. Yeah, what the hell. You know what? You only live once. We're going to do it. Buying the potato processing plant, $360,000. We are now becoming the official potato chip kings of Sri Lanka. Bam. There we go. Look at that. This is our potato chip processing plant. This is super cool. And now we just have to go get our potatoes and dump them in here. And then we'll have the oil being sent over here as well. All right, boy, we are putting this Case tractor to use today. Let's grab our big Michelin trailer, fill this bad boy up with potatoes, and we are gonna fill up our potato processing plant. How cool is this? And I'm pretty sure we can have our oil sent directly to the potato processing plant. We'll have to check that out in the menu. Man, who would have thought? 27 episodes into this series, we own a grain mill, we got sheep, we got goats, we got chickens, we got an oil processing plant, and now a potato chip factory. Wow. I mean, we are becoming super entrepreneurs here. Maybe that'll be my next challenge. I'll do another series. I'll start a series, you know, kind of when this one's coming to an end. It'll be the Entrepreneur Challenge, where we just try and own all of the businesses on the map. That'd be kind of fun. All right, here we go, filling this thing up with potatoes. I can't remember how much this trailer holds, but should be pretty fun, pretty large. All right, 37,500 liters. It's going to take a few trips. All right, maybe we'll create a job here. We're going to select this. We're going to create a job. We're going to deliver, gosh, where are we? There it is, potato processing plant. Yeah, let's just have it looping. Let's see if this works. I've actually never done this before. Let's go ahead and start the job, and let's see what happens. So far, the tractor's not moving. It's just sitting there. I'm assuming at some point it will start to move. Maybe. I mean, that is not us sitting inside of it. He's just kind of looking around like, what the hell do I do? He looks confused. Honestly, it looks like Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future. I mean, I'm just saying. All right, well, while that's happening, we're going to grab our other tractor. We're going to grab our other trailer. We're going to be efficient here. Gosh, this is pretty cool. Oh, God, look out. Just bang that thing into the bees. Now they're mad. They're swarming around. All right, here we go. Let's get out of here before we get stung to death by the bees. And we're going to head to our farm. I don't know, maybe we'll pass our other tractor along the way. God, boy, geez, maybe we'll run over somebody along the way, too. I mean, nobody saw it. It's fine. Keep driving. Oh, yes, sirree. I see it coming. I see it coming in the distance. This is awesome. Oh, this is so cool. We're passing our own tractor running a job for us. Hey, what's up, Christopher Lloyd? See ya. Have fun. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'm going to have to start doing this. I mean, the bigger our operation gets, the more jobs like this we're going to have to create. And that is the first job I've ever created in Farming Simulator 25. I used to do it in Farm Simulator 22, but it didn't really work that well, I think, if I can remember correctly. And it's been a minute since I played Farming Simulator 22. Oh, that's super excited. I'm very excited. It doesn't take much to get me excited, let me tell you. All right, let's load this thing up with them potatoes. Oh, look out, we overshot it. All right, we got 81,000 liters left in the silo. This is probably going to be about, what, 30,000 liters, something like that? 28,000 liters. All right, so we still got a couple more trailer loads to go. We're going to manually drive this one over there because we don't have another tractor. What we are going to do is go to our oil mill, and we're going to just set all this stuff. Canola oil, we're going to change to distributing, and same with olive oil and rice oil and sunflower oil. So that kind of stuff should go right into, oh boy, should go right into the potato processing plant. All right, here we go. This is our potato processing plant owned by us. How awesome is this? I mean, just look at it. We're gonna make the best potato chips in the entire world, I promise. All right, here we go. Potatoes going in. All right, here it is, potato processing plant. We got a bunch of different potatoes. We got canola, olive oil, sunflower oil, potato chips. All kind of makes the same amount. We can go ahead and, all right, let's just go ahead and activate all these things. Now we are missing the materials, but they should be coming over from the oil processing plant. So we'll just kind of leave it like that. And let's get the hell out of here. And I wonder if our other tractor is back at the silo yet. And when I set it to looping, I don't know that it's going to go back to the silo and fill up again. I think it's just going to go back to the silo and park itself. Yep, there's our other tractor. Just kind of sitting there waiting for further instructions. That's pretty cool. Now I'm pretty sure if you don't cancel the work and you just leave him sitting there, they're still going to charge you money as if he's working. Maybe they're paid hourly, I don't know. At least that's the way it was in Farming Simulator 22. I'm assuming it's the same way here. All right, let's create another job. We're going to deliver these potatoes there. It's all kind of set up for us. Let's start the job. It tells you what state that they're in. Right now, the state is planning. So I guess they're planning their route, planning on how to get these potatoes there. It's still Christopher Lloyd. I mean, geez, whiz. And I tell you what, if you live in the United States, at least on the East Coast here, Back to the Future, the original Back to the Future movie is coming to the theaters. They redid it, I think, in 4K. It's coming back to the theaters. It's pretty exciting. That's a good movie. I've never seen it in the theaters. All right, let's get in line here. Just waiting for good old Christopher Lloyd to get his big ass out of the way. Oh, it says he's blocked by an object? How's he blocked by an object? All right, he's not blocked by an object, you big jerk. All right, here we go. Now we gotta create another job here. All right, same thing. Deliver them potatoes, man. See ya. All right, well, he's thinking about how to do that. Let's fill this thing up. All right, 15,908 liters left. We're taking it over there. All right, come on, dude. Let's go. Kind of cool to have these guys running in tandem down the street. What's he doing? He's still planning. It doesn't take that long to figure out how to get there. All right, whatever, man. I'm leaving you behind. See ya. Last one there is a rotten egg. I don't even know what that means. Oh, here he comes. Here we go. I kind of want to follow him. Although, gosh, he is really going slow. He's not really cutting across any fields or anything. Maybe I won't follow him. He's probably going to follow all the traffic rules and drive safe and stop the stop signs. That's no fun. Can't be doing all that here. You got to take chances. Live on the edge. That's how we got to where we are, being the potato chip kings of Sri Lanka. All right, here we go, dumping the potatoes in. This is the last trailer full. That's all of them. And that is pretty cool. All right, we're gonna take this trailer back to the farm. We'll let the other trailer come here and get rid of its load. And it's probably gonna drive back to that potato field, which we really don't want it to do, but I don't know, maybe we'll just park that trailer over there and we'll have it there in case we need it. All right, I tell you what, we're gonna keep this little trailer over here by the silo. It makes sense to keep it here. It's kind of out of the way. I think the problem is the next time we need it, we're not gonna remember where we put it, but then that's fine. Y'all can roast me in the comments when that happens, because it's gonna happen. All right, let's wash this bad boy off. It has been doing a lot of work today, and I tell you what, we got to take it to the shop. The level on this, it's about halfway, so it definitely needs to be serviced. Get this front loader nice and good. Man, this tractor is really beat up. We're gonna have to think about replacing this tractor at some point. Maybe get something a little bit bigger. I don't know how much money we're gonna get for this tractor. I'm sure it's not gonna be a whole lot. But maybe we'll find something in the used vehicle section that'll do the trick. Yeah, you can see the status of the tractor. It's about halfway. So we're going to drive it over to the shop and fix it up. Hopefully it's not going to cost us too much. God, $5,490. That just sucks. I tell you, these tractors, the older they get, the more they cost to maintain. I guess that's some realism there. That's fine. Eventually we're going to have to put some gas in this thing too, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We are going to hook up to the water tanker because we do have to fill the greenhouses with water. But I'm not going to have y'all watch that. I can do that on my own. All right, hopping back in the Case Puma. I mean, this thing is not, it's just now getting up to the shop. Jeez, a whiz. Where the hell did he go? He's taking all them back roads. All right, there it is, dumping all of the potatoes in here. Let's take a look at the potato processing plant. I mean, it's gonna have 118,000 liters of potatoes in it. It can only hold 240,000 liters. And I'm assuming the oil's gonna start coming in at some point, maybe? I'm not sure. We're gonna let it run till the first day of November. If it isn't, you know, working like it should, then we'll check out the oil mill here. Yeah, I just don't know. All right, back to the farm with this trailer. We're gonna park it. And then we gotta think about what we're gonna do next. I mean, we really don't have a whole lot left to do in this second day of October. Honestly, we really don't have anything we could sell. Well, actually right now we don't have the money to buy that plow, $17,000. So, you know, we're kind of in a holding pattern. We just have to wait for stuff. In November, prices are going to be good to sell a bunch of stuff. There's going to be 2 fields of grass to harvest, and then we can really start preparing for the winter. So yeah, let's regroup. We'll get back to the chicken coop farm. We're going to park this trailer over there, and then we'll kind of regroup and figure out what to do next. All right, well, the potato trailer is back at the other farm, and I did fill up these greenhouses with water so they are nice and full. And there's nothing else for us to do this second day of October. I mean, nothing to sell, nothing to tend to as far as our fields go. Looking ahead to the next month, we are going to have some issues with our chickens needing some feed. So we'll probably have to buy feed, which really stinks. But we'll have to do that. And then we're going to have to give our goats and our sheep a little bit more grass so that they can be nice and happy. Take a look at the potato processing plant. Everything is running smoothly there. And then the oil mill, everything seems to be good. We have canola oil, olive oil, and sunflower oil all set to distribution. And then in the potato processing plant, we have all of the chips set to storing. And hopefully in the next couple months, we'll have some bags of potato chips. And we can stuff our faces, because that's what we like to do here on the farm. All right, let's go ahead and sleep. We are going to get into the first day of November. Fall is officially here. And here is that good night's sleep that we need as a farmer. All right, here it is, the first day of November. What a beautiful sky this is. A cloudy day for sure, but that is fine. Taking a look, we got some brown grass here. This grass is now ready to harvest. I mean, we'll probably give it one more month because that's what we do. So we have our huge grass field that'll probably be ready to harvest in December. Pretty sure you can harvest it in December. Yes, you can. According to the crop calendar, that's fine. Let's check out our other fields here. Field number 41. This grass is growing very good, so we'll probably have to fertilize that. Field number 40 is our barley. That is growing and it is 100% fertilized. Let's just run over here to field number, I think it's 48. And this is wheat. It is also 100% fertilized and it is growing. Here's our big old sunflower seeds. Now this is, it's an empty field for right now. We cultivated it. I don't know what we're gonna plant here. We're gonna figure that out in the springtime. We'll either go back to sunflowers or we can do something like sorghum, wheat, barley, oat. I think oat is next up for us to plant over here on this farm. Coming over here to our sheep pen, we still have this little field, and I did do some cleaning up. I just kind of cleaned up this area, made it nice and neat with some grass. I did the same over by the greenhouses. Yeah, kind of show you from the top down view. I just cleaned up this little area over here and made it into grass instead of the field coming down, just to tidy it up a little bit. So we do have this field here. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with that. I think I'm gonna save this for either more greenhouses or more sheep. We might just wanna plant some grass in this area, so that could be the grass that we feed to our sheep. But it's pretty difficult to get like the mower and the big baler around some of these tight edges. I don't know, we'll have to figure that out. Coming down to our chicken fields, now this one is ready to harvest. We waited that extra month, so it's got a little bit more girth to it. And everybody knows girth is a good thing to have. Just saying. And our chickens, we've got almost 2 full pallets of eggs here. We got almost 2 full pallets over on this side. Let's run over here. This is field number 81. This is grass. It says ready to harvest, but it is not. We have to wait 1 more month for that one. And then this field as well, it's grass ready to harvest. We have to wait 1 more month for this one. Oh look, we have a full pallet of goat milk, and looks like we have 1 pallet that is half full. So 1.5 pallets of goat milk. Coming up to field 79, same thing. It says ready to harvest, but it's not. We'll wait 1 more month for those. And then coming over to this grass field here. Now this one's ready to harvest, but it is ready to harvest actually. You can see there aren't as many patchy holes in it. The tips are a little bit more yellow. So we got 2 grass fields that we need to harvest or mow, and we can get some of those grass bales. We can throw it in with the goats. You can see all of our nice potato equipment over here. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of build like maybe a concrete pad over here for our potato equipment or whatever equipment we need over here. I might put a nice shed up over here as well, just to have that. We do have 2 bales of grass here for the goats, so we might just move one of those over here, and then we can go ahead and mow these grass fields and sell them all instead of saving a couple of them. Let's jump over to the sheep and check their status of grass. Boy, I'll tell you what, that's a lot of wool. Hopefully we'll be able to sell that pretty soon. Yeah, the sheep have a couple bales as well, so we don't need to worry about saving some grass for them. Here were our sunflower fields, and we're going to combine these. We're going to use a plow. Once we buy it, we're going to get these fields going as one huge field. The issue that I have is I'm just not sure if we want to make this area canola, sunflowers, and I don't think we can plant canola until late spring, early summer. Here is our canola field. It's only 50% fertilized, so we're going to need, actually no, it's 100% fertilized. I'm sorry. We're going to just kind of let that grow. There's our oil mill. So all of our farmlands are pretty good. We do have a little bit of work to do as far as cutting the grass. Checking the used vehicle section, there really isn't anything here. Headers, we do have this baler, but you know, honestly, we already have a baler, and we like our baler better. Yeah, taking a look at the chicken coops. I mean, these chickens, they're going to need some food. I don't know whether they can last 1 more month. Perhaps we can wait until the 2nd day in November. They still do have some food in there, so they are producing eggs. The chicken coop next to them, I mean, they're in a better situation as far as food goes. And as you can see, the goats and the sheep both need a brick of grass to be put into their pens. Yeah, production chains are going okay. I mean, you got the oil in there, they're making potatoes. Taking a look at the oil mill, that's still working fine. Greenhouses are doing okay with water. We got the grain mill. Now the grain mill looks like it is done. It is out of materials, and it has produced all the flour it's going to produce at least through the winter time, so that's pretty cool. And then we have our 2 fruit greenhouses that are still doing their thing. All right, everything that we have in these fruit greenhouses is good to be sold right now. Prices are very good for green beans, peas, and spinach. Price is not so good for grapes, and of course with the olives, we're just throwing them in the oil mill. So we do have green beans, peas, and spinach that we're going to sell here in November, get us some extra money. You can see that the seeds are out in these greenhouses, and that's fine, because what we had said in previous episodes is we're not going to keep filling up these fruit greenhouses. Even though they are the slow version of the fruit greenhouses, they do produce a lot of stuff very quickly. So in order to avoid becoming overpowered, we're just going to fill these up like once every 3 months. I think we did it in September, so we'll do it again in December, and then we'll just go, March, June, September, December. That'll be our filling process for these, and we're not going to fill them a whole lot. We're just going to put a few thousand liters of seeds and herbicide and fertilizer in it every 3 months, so that way it just doesn't produce an overpowered amount of product. Take a look at the price of eggs. I mean, it's the time to sell them. We have about 4,000 liters of eggs. With the prices as they are now, it looks like the Preserved Food Factory, $4,352. That's where to take these. Good price. It'll probably give us about $16,000, I think, if it's $4,000 per pallet, and we almost have 4 full pallets. That's pretty good. We can even wait till the 2nd day of November. Prices aren't going to dip that much, but I don't want to take the chance. We're going to sell them in this first day of November. Take a look at flour. I think we should wait. We have prices that are looking like $2,321. It's honestly only about $150 less than December, but we are going to wait until December when that price ticks up just a little bit more. As far as goat milk goes, we're not going to sell that either, because in the next couple months the price is going to jump up a little bit. We could only get $8,300, so it's about a $700 difference. So we'll just kind of let the goat milk sit. Take a look at honey. I mean, we're going to wait until February. There's just no doubt about it. We only have 1.5 pallets that have been going on for about a year now. Well, lettuce prices take a big jump in January, so we're going to let the lettuce sit unless it gets full. The greenhouse can get full, but it's not full right now. So no sales of lettuce will take place in November. Here's our potato chip prices. I mean, it really kind of is a late summer, early fall product. Right now, prices are kind of down in the dumps, but if you look, there really isn't a big price difference between the lowest price and the highest price. It's only really about $1,000. I'm sorry, about $100 per 1,000 liters. So, I mean, honestly, any time's the right time to sell potato chips. You're not losing that much money. All right, price of wool, not that great. And that kind of stinks because we have a lot of wool. And I think the wool is going to get full. Yeah, I mean, you can see there the wool productivity, I mean, it's almost full. So we'll wait and we'll just check it every day. And if the capacity gets full, we'll just have to take a couple and sell them until the price gets to a good point, and then we can sell all of it. We do have a lot of wool. It's 10,000 liters of wool we have right now. But we are losing about $1,300 waiting. I mean, selling it now as opposed to selling it later. So maybe in the next couple months. I don't think we're going to wait until April for all of it, but we'll sell it a couple pallets at a time, I guess, just to keep the room. And maybe in April we'll make a real big wool run to the farmer's market or the spinnery and sell it. So we do have some grass to cut in our fields by the chicken coop Let's go ahead and get these mowers attached. And I don't think we're going to replant the grass. I think we're going to cultivate those fields because we are going to plant sorghum in there. And you can't really do anything with grass in these winter months anyway. All right, we got the mowers attached. Let's head on over to that farm. And on our way there, we will check the crop calendar. All right, let's look at the crop calendar starting in March. Of course, grass can be planted, oat can be planted. Let's check out sorghum. Sorghum is April, so I don't think we're gonna have time to get more grass in those fields. So what we'll probably do is just hold off on those fields. We will, I think we're gonna try and combine them into one humongous sorghum field. So we'll probably do that between now and April. But we do have to save enough money to buy that plow. All right, well, we cut the grass in the two fields over here that needed to be cut. We baled up the grass, and we have now wrapped them into silage bales. I did take one of the bales over and put it in with the goats so they'll have some grass to munch on. We'll have to take a grass bale over to the sheep at some point in this day. And we do have some other work to do in this first day of November, but we are going to do that in the next episode. For right now, we're going to let these silage bales ferment, and that's going to take probably through to the second day of November. But when we come back in the next episode, we are going to sell all of the stuff that we need to sell and make sure the fields are fertilized. And then I think that's all we need to do for this day. We'll move into the second day of November and prepare ourselves for the upcoming winter months. And I want to thank you guys for sticking with me. Thanks for all the love and support on the channel. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Hit that bell notification so you're notified of all the content coming out. Hit that like button. Even if you don't like the video, you gotta hit it. It's part of the YouTube rules. And leave your comments down below. Doesn't even matter what you say. But most importantly, thank you guys for letting me be a part of your day. It means a lot. And we are gonna see you right back here in the next video.